welcome to another edition of Golden Independence. It's another day waking up to some Bitcoin because we are mining satoshis on a daily basis. We acquire satoshis in our sleep, while others frantically look on other exchanges as to where they could buy for the best price. We can continue to live our lives. hmm And here's a question. Where are you getting, or where will you get your Bitcoin from? Because Bitcoin is digital gold. And I've heard many Bitcoin and gold debates. And I will say, if you haven't done your own research with Bitcoin, you could go either way, right? It's 50-50 when you are listening to debates. However, if you do 100 hours into gold, the study of gold, and how gold, although it's good, it is manipulated. Yeah, it's manipulated, and we don't know the true supply of gold. You know, for example, there's still gold in the ground that has not been mined, right? So new gold can come into the market on top of, the Federal Reserve suppressing gold by, selling, right? Or short selling gold to suppress the price, right? But when you do 100 hours with Bitcoin, in terms of your study, you start to lean more toward the Bitcoin narrative. Number one, because Bitcoin is finite, right? And number two, which is the main one for me, it cannot be manipulated. The fact that not even the Federal Reserve, okay, can suppress the price of Bitcoin. Bitcoin rewards those who understand it, right? And I've said this before. If you're waiting for the dip, you know nothing, because we are in the dip. We've already reached another all-time high, 94. We're getting close to the 100K. And we are still within the dip of Bitcoin. We're in it, right? So number one, in terms of right now, number one rule of Bitcoin in the space, for all you need to know, is that we are in the dip of Bitcoin. And number two, if you want to get ahead in the next 4 years, you might want to buy the top, right? Buy the top. Why? Because it's going to keep going up. I said this before, right? 80,000 is the new 800. The 90,000 is the new 900, right? If you think of it like that. Because you don't have to acquire a whole Bitcoin. It's now an investment vehicle. The higher the price, the less risky Bitcoin becomes, and the volatility also decreases, right? As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, it's not crashing back down to 50,000. We're not going to see 50,000 again. Okay, we're not going to see 50,000 again. We're not even going to see 60,000 again. We're not. That's over. Those days are over because of all of the recent information regarding nation states, countries, sovereign wealth funds, conglomerates that are uh, that are working with high net worth individuals' finances. Yeah, these entities are steadily, relentlessly buying Bitcoin. Why are you not buying Bitcoin as the average person? We are witnessing history right now. This is a very special time and point in history where we have the opportunity to front run governments and companies. We are the insiders, right? We are the insiders. You want to talk about insider trading? We are the insiders, those who have been in the Bitcoin space, not crypto. Listen to the language, ladies and gentlemen. You hear me talking about see, this is what happens when you understand the difference, when you learn. You do that 100 hours. There's a difference between Bitcoin and crypto. And when you do your research, you will start to lean more toward the Bitcoin narrative. And then you will do what you can to acquire Bitcoin on a regular. And at some point, you want to start acquiring Bitcoin in your sleep. That's what we're doing over here. Right? We're acquiring Bitcoin in our sleep. So we are front running nations, companies, conglomerates, right? And right now, my daily is well over what was initially said I would acquire, right? When I first got involved with BitHarvest, they said you'll make approximately between $5 and $10, right? Approximately between 5 and for a full BitBooster, you would make daily between $5 and $10. Well, guess what? Right now we're making it's over $10 now. It's over $10, and I tell you, it's coming. Those who know, they know it's coming. It's coming. The $1,000 a day is coming. Where's the $1,000 a day coming? When Bitcoin goes 100x. And Bitcoin will go 100x real soon, right? When that market cap gets close to gold market cap at 100 trillion, because that's coming. That's going to be coming, especially in the first 100 days, right? In the first 100 days of the new year, the floodgates are going to crash open. They're not going to lift, they're going to crash open. They're not going to be able to hold, the dam is not going to be able to hold the amount of liquidity that's about to pour into the Bitcoin space, not crypto space, the Bitcoin space. And this is where BitHarvest is going to take those who are positioned to a whole next level, because we're mining, $10 now. But when that market cap reaches 100 and 200 and 300, 400 trillion, right? We're going to be seeing crazy numbers. Crazy numbers. More than 1,000 a day. And I've said in last streams, I'm not going to get too crazy. I'm not going to sensationalize the number. Everybody has their own information. And anyone watching this channel does very smart individuals. So we're gonna keep it small and humble. But if you're out there, you're listening, you know what the experts are saying, right? And they're the ones saying these what the average person will call sensationalized number. They're actually giving you the number based off of math. Let that sink in. And now with nations actually saying that they are actively buying, front running the United States, because anybody can buy Bitcoin at any time from anywhere, right? And with this, you got to say to yourself, how can I get in? How can I get into space? This is the opportunity to free yourself. If you don't like the hamster wheel, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't want to be on that hamster wheel, this is it. You want to experience time, freedom, this is it. Right? We are on the ship. And we're loving the journey. We're loving the Bitcoin journey. So I am putting myself, therefore my family, on a Bitcoin standard. Because even if my family doesn't all get Bitcoin, they'll get Bitcoin through me. Because I'm already involved with BitHarvest. And it'll be easy for me to set them up once they're ready. I'm putting my family on, I'm going to introduce my family to BitHarvest. Because they're going to say, wow, wow, Ellen, how are you able to do all these things? How are you able to survive in this place? Because everything's so expensive. And I introduced them to BitHarvest and being on the Bitcoin standard or the Satoshi standard, however you want to see it. But yes, the 90,000 is the new 900, ladies and gentlemen. So if you have $900, you could either, convert that into Bitcoin or get a BitBooster. Yeah, or you could get a BitBooster, sit back, relax, and stack sats. So that's all for now, right? Regarding the Bitcoin versus gold debate, I'm Bitcoin, hands down, all the way, 100, all in. And I'm doing it with BitHarvest. So that's all for now. Stay tuned. More to come. Enjoy the show. Enjoy the scenery. And I'll see you at the top. Bless up.